Well, it's been a while, hasn't it? Once again. Oh well. Anyways, guys, welcome back to another episode of my single-player Let's Play series. This is TTH, and this kind of a mess right here. What are those things, would you ask? Well, these are wool blocks, dyed in blue. Okay guys, see you next time. Not really. These are actually just markers to tell me where are the chunk borders. As you can see, you've got over there. Look over here, 15, 0, 15, 0. So this is marking the edge of a certain chunk. So I needed to do that for a reason, and you can see the blue chunks are something a bit more specific than the purple or red, I should say netherrack chunk borders, because these are actually chunk loaders, and in order to make the chunk loader, I needed to put a chain of hoppers from the spawn point, the spawn chunks, to here. So I'll wait a sec, I'll be right back. Okay, so over there is our base. You can see the glass dome thing, and we are just following a hopper chain, but that hopper chain actually leads towards the spawn point. So what I did was putting a hopper pointing towards the chunk right next to it, and what this thing does is that this hopper will load the chunk right next to it. It's basically doing a type 1 chunk loader, which is basically just for redstone, except this thing doesn't do any kind of redstone, but it still counts as a valid chunk loader, because, well, you need to know what's here in order to make that thing work. But since there's nothing, it does nothing. But it still loads the chunk. So this is something that Simply Sark. This is a design by Simply Sark. So as you can see, it's very simple. Just consists of a single hopper pointing towards the chunk to load, and in order to make it work all the time, to load the chunks systematically, you need to have the hopper chain start directly at the spawn point. So won't bother going this way. I'll just use my nether portal and I'll be right back at spawn. And so we are in the nether. We're just going to go to spawn. So as a matter of fact, I've been cleaning some stuff at spawn. Why are you here? Let me fix this. I've been cleaning some stuff at spawn so I could, well, just to remove everything that looked stupid or useless, which is what I usually do. Hello again. So basically the big building that was at spawn is pretty much gone. What is left is just the borders of the spawn point. I'm not even sure if that's the yeah, you can spawn on this this block, but this is just the area where you would spawn if you don't have any bed spawn set or something. So where are our chunk loaders? I think it's over here. There must be a big tower over there, so I could tell where is the edge of the spawn chunks, which are chunks that are always loaded even when you are not near it. So that's the basis of the chunk loader. So you can see this is the tower, which indicates where is the spawn chunk, edge or something, and you will see that there is a hopper, little hopper over here, and you can see, look at the coordinates over here. You can see 0, 15, 0, 15. So this is the chunk edge, and repeat. We are going to repeat this all the way towards our base, and yeah, that's how this thing works. So just continue straight in one direction, just like in a certain series, and well, yeah, there's a bit of work to do, so yeah, I just put ladders because I didn't want to make a detour, because, well, that would kind of ruin the idea of going straight in one direction. So yeah, well, but yeah, there's a bit of work, so I'll be right back. Okay, so we're getting closer to the base. So the chunk loader line I made was so I could keep my iron farm loaded at all time, because you know, when I was walking in the witch farm, which by the way is now saved as we are in 1.6.3, and I visited the area, so basically kept the structure, but when I'm outside of the loading range of the iron farm doesn't produce anything, so I needed to have the chunk loaders to keep that thing active. But for some reason, I think it's, well, for some reason it seems to be a bit bad for my FPS for whatever reason. Probably because my computer is kinda old, so it's not able to handle as much as it used to. Well, actually, it always handled as much as it always was able to handle, but the thing is that games evolve and stuff like that, and Mojang doesn't know how to make that game not like. No, just kidding. I mean, it's already tricky to optimize such a game, but sometimes when they are introducing glitches, we wonder if they didn't do it on purpose, because sometimes it's just not. Oh, whatever. What is it? Is it that? Why is this here? Oh yeah. I'll come back to this later. So, oh, you can, for some reason, yeah, 40%, 50% of my memory usage. Usually it's only something like 30, or I don't know, it's a bit more laggy than usual, but oh well. So what you can see with the chunk borders, the thing is, in order for a chunk loader to load the entities of a chunk, you need to have a 5 area. Wait, let me explain that with blocks. I'll use my slabs instead. Move. So, let's say you have a chunk loader like this. So, you have the spawn here, load a chunk, load a chunk, load a chunk. But so you want this chunk to load entities. This way, this cannot work, because you need to have a 5 by 5 area around the set chunk. So this means you need to have all this area loaded as well, and the result is that these are old slabs, by the way. They were well, whatever. The point is just that chunk loaders, in order to load entities of a chunk, they need a 5 by 5 area of loaded chunks around them in order to be valid and load entities, which is why there are chunks, purple chunks and netherrack chunks in my my thing. I don't know how to call that. Seriously, why is it so? I don't know. Maybe I should I might have to... As you can see, it's kind of a problem somehow, because it seems to be loading too much chunks for the game, for my computer I should say. So because they are the spawn chunks plus the line of chunks plus these chunks, so it's I don't know, maybe I might need to deactivate this thing if I, for some reason. Well, what was I saying again? Whatever. So I'll reclaim those blocks and I'll be right back. Let me explain a little bit better. So first of all, blue edges are just are the absolute edges of the chunks that you need to load in order for the netherrack chunks to be able to load entities. So I needed this because since those things generate iron golems, which are entities, you need the said chunks where they are able to be loaded. So this loads this line here, which leads to the iron golem killing room and storage room. Get it off here, you stupid thing. I hate those things. It's just causing so much lag. I don't know why Mojang didn't put a 1.6.3 update earlier, because seriously, it's a very serious bug. Seriously, serious bug. Yeah, whatever. What else I see? I don't know. I just keep losing track of what I was saying, but the point is, you need a 5x5 area, and around the chunks you want to be able to load entities, and that's about all you need to know. I mean, if you want proper explanations, I guess you should just go check Simply Sark's channel and video and stuff like that. But yeah. Anyways, that wasn't the only thing I did while I was not recording or something. What I did was I did two other things. So the first one I would say involves this minecart thing, and you can see there's a new room here. So let's just get in there, and looks like it's a storage room. Yes, it's a storage room. So I moved most of my stuff over there, so I could, well, where did I put this thing? Fireproof wooden slabs. Up. Not brewing anymore. Yeah, I don't have enough space for those things. Bit of a problem, but point is, those are fireproof wooden slabs. These are old slabs from before they introduced the new types of wooden slabs, such as not these, spruce wood or birch slabs. But that's not really the point. The point is just that I really needed a storage room, a proper storage room, so I could sort more or less my stuff. By the way, got a decent amount of iron and coal and other stuff. I have more diamond than gold. That's just stupid. Lapis and other stuff, but yeah, I needed this thing because I seriously was messy in my stuff. As you can see, I've cleaned everything that was here, and yeah, so I guess it was more or less helpful, because it gave me a bit of a satisfaction. So I guess it's don't know why I'm going all the time for, but well. Point is, I have a storage room now, and it's a bit more organized in my stuff, and yeah. Oh, by the way, those are inverted doors. This is actually open. These are two open doors, and this is a closed door. Yes, I know it's not very logical, but the idea is just that I don't want zombies You don't want a rock zombie just to come here and break the doors, because that's kind of annoying. Same thing here. By the way, this is also another thing I made. I think I talked about it in the previous episode. This is a tree farm, and well, it also has a system to collect the drops, so it uses those minecarts with hoppers, and just activate this thing to send the minecart. Why is this one here? Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. Move, you stupid piece of poop! So these are just the collection thingies. They will pick items from the farm, and they will put it into this dropper, and when they are in this dropper... Okay, that didn't work, but... that didn't work either. Okay, I'm very professional, I know, yes. The thing is just that this thing will go up into something that will drop items into those chests. Let me show you. For the moment, there's no sorting system. Everything will be dropped in the corner dropper. The idea is just that I'll just drop a bunch of wood here, and I think it's doing something I find kinda cool. It's just showing the items dropping into the hoppers into the chest. So I thought that was a nice it looked cool, I guess, and that's where the items are ending. But where did I put that thing? So I'll clean the room and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's kinda cleaned. So basically it's just a basic, well, basic all the time. It's just a basic system. I just plant tons of trees in a row, and I'll just I'll cut the wood and I'll let the leaves decay, and if they drop something, the minecarts will be able to pick them all, like so. Look at it. See? It's taking them, then it's putting them in the... I'll re-explain that. It's putting them into this dropper here, which will put the items into that item elevator. A simple design by Test something, you know, that weird guy nobody knows, but who appears when nobody expects him. So, but the thing is just that his design is very simple. It doesn't involve any redstone at all. It's just a fence, actually 2 fences, and that's about it. And as I said, it will bring the items up here. For the moment, there's no sorting system, but I'm planning to add one to sort the saplings and the saplings, the wood logs, and the apples, so I can put them into different chests, and there will also be an unrelated chest, which is basically for all the items that were picked up but were not sorted into a proper chest. I'll probably change the type of the function of each chest, but yeah, whatever. That one grew. So yeah, it barely gives enough saplings to regrow the whole thing, but yeah. So I need something like 60 saplings in order to replant everything, and I generally get something like 55 or something, so it's not always enough, but I guess it's decent enough, so I won't be too picky about this thing. So yeah. But speaking of the item elevator, I think we need to fix the one in the good old farm. So let me see. I'll pick some items as well, like fences, because I'm gonna need these. And the reason for that is because, as I said, it works using those fences thing. So we'll have to fix this thing. So I'll try to think a bit about that, and I'll be right back. But first, I think I need to show you guys how the thing is working right now. So this part will not change, the pushing the items towards the middle lane and then bringing them over here. This will probably not change. Actually, this will not change because there's no reason to change this thing. But the main problem here is that, look, so it's spilling everywhere, and you can see those items are not really here. They are somewhere like in the maintenance room or something. So they are not exactly where you would expect them to be. So this is a bit of a problem. But with the new design for the item elevator, this problem is pretty much solved, because it basically brings all the items up and they are stuck in a corner, the fence corner. So don't have the tools for that. I'll be right back. So one thing we will have to remove is the redstone setup that basically has no use anymore. So remove that and that. Okay, and my game is all laggy. So the design, I'll have to stop those streams for a moment. My game is so laggy. So we need one with ice and one without. So I'll remove this. Why is there nothing underneath? Oh, whatever. This like that. Then with fences. Oop. The game is so laggy. Let's get rid of those. Get out of here and stop making so laggy stupid thing. I'll try to figure where. Wait. Yeah, I know it makes a very professional video, but you know, I'm not a professional YouTuber, so it's not really important for me. It's not that much of a problem, I would say. And now, putting that thing here. Gonna need a block over here. Okay. Look at that. Probably use some glass over there. Wait a sec. Like so. And do I have some blocks somewhere? Not really. Okay. Good thing I have a steady amount of iron waiting for me to be turned into iron blocks. So I'll use these things just to close that thing over there. So we need to block that thing here. Yes, I think that should do the work. Yeah, I think it's gonna work. So no, wait, it's not gonna work actually, because there's still the water stream. You need the items to be directed into one corner, which is not always the case. Or maybe it is, I don't know, because since there's the water stream over there, pushing the thing over here. Well, I guess it's... yeah. I will just have to try it myself. So let's throw a bunch of seeds over there, like so. So you have 38. No wait. Yeah, let's just drop these on now. Oh wait, I'll pick the piston. Don't worry, I didn't forget about those. But I almost did. But I didn't. Don't worry. So laggy. First one must be over here. There we go. So those things, I'll remove the redstone lights as well. So let's give a try to the new system. So those things will be pushed this way. Is it in a corner? Not really. Okay, so there's a problem. So we'll have to fix this, because the water streams are not working as intended, so I'll have to remove these. So I'll take that. Thank you. And guess using this, I'll direct it on this side. This should do the work, hopefully. Let me see. I think it does work. So let me try that. I'll get out first. Now that doesn't seem to be working as intended. Or maybe that's because of the glass. Nope. I am confused. That iron block is trippy. That's weird. Oh wait! That's why it wasn't working. Because you're not allowed to have solid blocks on this side. And by solid blocks I mean you're not allowed to have anything that is not you're not allowed to have anything that will connect the fence. So I guess I'll have to where did I put my glass? Over there. See, that's helpful for once, having a storage room and a very laggy computer. What? 70%? The heck? Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so back again. 4 wheels this time. So put that here. I'll pick those items back. And normally I should be able to... there we go. To put that thing here. Then put solid blocks, such as iron. But look, my game is so laggy it didn't register the block placement on time, so I'm basically off. Hope it didn't break any redstone, because that's annoying. Man, for some laggy for absolutely no reason. Okay, so I guess it didn't break anything. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Put that thing here. Remove that. Look, we are spending something like half an hour, not exactly half an hour, but something like 10 minutes working on that farm, which to change something very simple into something even more simple. That's just ridiculous. But oh well. Guess that now it should work. I hope. Because I'm not gonna spend 10 more minutes working on this thing just to see it not working at all. Come on. Should be coming over there. I mean, we should have 8 cobblestone Yep, we have 8 cobblestone. So I guess we finally have something working here. We don't have any items spilling outside of the thing. Yes, I know I'm saying that right now, even though I didn't really test the thing, but from my testings in a creative world, that design seems to be something like 100% reliable, so I guess that's good enough. I don't know. I'm just saying. But yeah. So that's about it for today, guys. So yeah, I'm kind of sorry. Yeah, you look at my commentary. I'm not sorry. I'm kind of sorry because you know I can't really be sorry because this is not really important or something. But whatever. Point is, I'm sorry for the lack of episodes. First, also if you subscribe to me to see more videos of random crap in using the comment blocks. These are something that are more or less occasional. I cannot promise anything, but I already have something else on the ready to be displayed or something. But yeah. And also one last thing, sorry for the terrible commentary because that's just how I roll. Yeah, I'm just bad at that kind of thing. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, I've cleaned the thing on top of the mountain, so there's pretty much not much left. So oh, and sorry also for the laggy video because don't know why. Well, I guess I'll deactivate the chunk loaders, and I guess I'll see if that's the source of the problem or something. Let me see at the entity count. No, I don't think that's the entity count, so I guess that's from the spawn chunks and stuff like that. So yeah, as you can see there's not much left here. And yeah guys, so well, that's about it. So see you some other time. Yeah.